Hello everyone, welcome to Toni's Bookshelf. Welcome to my final wrap up for October. So I'm filming this on the 31st. It is like almost 10 o'clock at night. And I have a very small update for you compared to last week. However, I feel like I got a lot more done this week than I did last week because this week I kind of set myself some goals, which I am really proud and happy I finished. Because believe me, it was cutting it to the wire, especially for one of those books. Anyways, let's get into it. The first one that I think I read, I can't remember which one I finished first. Anyways, was To Win a Prince by Toni Shiloh. I finally finished it. It was adorable, 5 stars. I just knew I had to buckle down and get into it. So that one was fantastic. That one is about, oh, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. She's a flower. Anyways, this one, it's gonna bug me. Anyways, this one is about this princess's best friend who, it's not Lily. I'm now still thinking about it. Anyways, it's her best friend who is now running a business and she gets some unwanted help, but it turns out to be a great connection. And it turns into this love story. I really gave it 5 stars. It covered a lot of topics and it was really interesting. And I really loved the storyline, the diversity, and how it showed like the Christian faith through it. It wasn't like Jesus on every page, but it was very Christian, very clean and beautiful. And I thoroughly loved To Win a Prince. So that one I finished. I also finished Enola, Holmes and the Mark of the Mongoose by Nancy Springer. I read this one with Chris from Chris's Corner. They finished it before I did, but I did finish it and I gave that one 4 to 5 stars. I think the format was tripping me up, but I did enjoy it a lot. I thought the mystery was good. I like how this series kind of shows things that are in the Victorian era. So this one was particularly covering medicine and vaccines, and how that kind of came about. It was also really cool to see a literary society in that group setting. So I thought it was quite interesting and I enjoyed it a lot. Then the next one that I finished was The Clocks by Agatha Christie. This one took me to today. I finished it tonight. This one I'm giving, unfortunately, a 2-star. It was just kind of like, throughout the whole thing. I found myself very apathetic towards the storyline and towards the characters. And I would rereading it and then I'd put down for a while and then I'd go back and be like, okay, so this is clearly the thing. But then I remember later, be like, oh, right, that factor. And I just didn't care, honestly, how it worked together. So unfortunately, I'm giving this one a 2. It is not the worst Agatha Christie in my opinion. I think the worst one, is called By the Pricking of My Thumbs. It's Postern of Fate, which is a Tommy and Tuppence book. That one is the worst in my opinion. Then Cat Among the Pigeons, which is tied with this one. So it's not the worst. I did enjoy elements of this, but I felt like at the end it was kind of like, okay. It felt a little kind of not convoluted, but thrown together. So yeah, didn't really love that aspect of this, but I did enjoy it while I was reading it. And then I had to force myself to pick it up and read some more. I don't know if that was in my mood, the book, combination, but I'm kind of erring on the side of caution and giving it a 2 instead of a 3. So this is definitely not the worst Agatha Christie book I have ever read, but I have finished it. The other things that I have finished are all 3 books of John. Well, not all 3, because I guess there's 4 books of John in the New Testament. I have read 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. They're short, but I am starting a Bible study about those 3 books. So I was reading them today and yesterday, and those are fantastic books. I'm really excited to start studying them in our new Bible study book. So I read those ones as well, and they definitely count towards books I have read. So that's a really short update. For next week, I'm not sure what I want to accomplish. I am going to try to go through what I have on my TBR. I have a lot of nonfiction, but I need to prioritize my book club book. So that's probably going to be in the next week's thing, which is A Forgery of Roses, I believe. I was going to say Forgery of Thorns, but I think it's Roses. So I have to read that one. I'll direct you to my TBR clue if you're interested in all the books I have on there. Lots of nonfiction, some that aren't, but most of them are nonfiction. And I'm probably just going to dive straight into those. I'm so excited to get into some nonfiction. I am desperately wanting to read that pile and I cannot wait. So it'll be a mystery, but I'm sure next week will hold a lot of nonfiction. Let me know what you've read in the last week. Did you read anything spooky for Halloween? I'd love to know what you have been reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe if you're new here, that would be super appreciated. I would love that. Thank you so much. And please leave a comment down in the comments what you're reading. If you read any Halloween-y books, I'd love to know. All things October books, I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye for now.